Oi, punters, have you looked at your gas bill lately and wondered, is this the most expensive gas in the world? Well, yes. Yes, it is. Here's something you might have missed. I've just looked at it, haven't fact-checked it. Fact check welcome, citations necessary. But David Lewin has written this article. Attention anybody, Aussie gas most expensive in the world. What the hell? So he's gone and gotten prices. I don't know how he does it. What a academic. Good on you, mate. The US pays $2.50 a gigajoule. It doesn't really mean much to me, but it does when Australia's number is the biggest one. Europe, $8.70 with war in Ukraine raging on. And the US, $2.50. We'll see why in a minute. Asia, $10.60. And what is Aussies at? $11.73. That's the biggest number. Not good. Not good if you're us. The reason why we should be outraged, and I've covered this in other videos because it's something that really gets my goat, is that Australia is also tops the charts with largest liquefied natural gas export capacity and operation in worldwide since October. So we overtook Qatar, and then the US just dominated us. So old Joe Biden is drilling. There's a lot of gas coming out of the US, but at least in the US, it looks like they're getting it for cheap. Whereas, hang on, we are not that far behind at all, and we are paying, bloody hell, $11.73. What a joke. And sorry, punters, it gets worse. I've covered this in other videos. Click on the links if you want to watch those. But so here's some research by the Australia Institute. Ignore the fears from the gas industry. Okay, I will. So let's take a look at this here. So the blue bar here is the gas consumption, I presume, for we the punters burning stoves and heating our houses. And then there's the grey line down here, which is the projections for the future. And then the orange, obviously, is what we are currently exporting. So how the bloody hell do we have a gas shortage as soon as 2025, apparently, when we are the world's second largest gas exporter? Oh, that's right, because we are exporting it all. And these people have the nerve to run in the media that we're running out of gas and we need to drill for more. If we drill for more, punters, looking at this graph, what do we think they're going to do with it? Do you think they're going to give it to us? No, is the answer. So what's Australia going to do? Well, I'll tell you what we're likely going to do, because we're a bunch of idiots. What we're likely to do is what the Sydney Morning Herald article is talking about. Likely to import gas to fix the looming shortfalls. Now, I was looking through this and I was trying to work out where we were going to import it from. Because obviously Victoria might need more gas, so they could import it from Queensland, which has a lot of gas. Or we could import it from WA, which has a lot of gas. But apparently we can't for whatever reason. Didn't read it properly. But we currently... So Queensland's gas, we can't have that. We put it on long-term contracts to Japan, Korea, China. Now, I really hope, punters in the comments, let me know if you've looked into this more than I have. I really hope we don't end up importing our own gas from somewhere like Japan, which I heard has been on-selling our gas. Hasn't even been using most of it for domestic production. It's just kind of been stockpiling it. But I'll look into that later. But if we end up importing our own gas, we are just a bunch of idiots. So what can we do about it? Well, old mate David Lewin Smith, who wrote the article, has some options here of what can be done. So could use the ADGSM mechanism to force more gas from exports into local markets. So the government can say, oi, no, our gas first, and then you can export. It could be done. But long-term contracts. Too bad. Too bad. Our gas, how about we get it first? I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think WA does something similar. So their gas is cheaper than ours because their government, at least, at the very minimum, while they're giving away all their gas for free, at the very least they said, give it to us a little bit first, like a reserve policy. I don't know if that's the ADGSM mechanism, but we could do that. I guess we could have a gas code of conduct. I don't know unless it's mandatory. Just a guide, isn't it? Special ACCC gas cartel monitoring. Yeah, we could have the ACCC just monitoring these guys for exploiting and obviously putting up prices that much higher than I guess Europe is like anti-competitive. The ACCC could get on that. I'm not an expert in that, but do something else. Export levies. Yeah, we could just tax the hell and say, no, you're fine to export, except wham, you're going to pay us an extra tax if you're going to give it away, right? We could at least make more money on the gas that they are selling, on our gas that they are selling. I know, I've been over this stuff a lot. So forgive me if I repeat myself. LNG imports by governments to act as a gas central bank. So I don't know, I need to look that up. The government just hoarding a bunch of gas so that we've got some in reserve. Jawboning the East Coast gas cartel. Yeah, just the government bloody leaning on them saying, you don't sort this out, we will tax the crap out of you. But here's the thing. Government's more afraid of the gas industry than the gas industry is of the government, because the government does nothing. It could do any and all of these things, but it won't. So that's great news. So enjoy your high energy bills, punters. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to We the Punters over on Patreon. Head over there if you want to support what I'm doing. Share this with a punter who may or may not be interested. And I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, punts.